Now, let's get into what's happening in Iraq. The country is making significant progress in its agricultural sector. Iraq is expanding its farming operations by cultivating desert lands, relying on well water, and focusing on developing drought-resistant crop varieties. These efforts have started to pay off. Iraq has now achieved year-round self-sufficiency in 7 major agricultural products. On top of that, the country is exporting 13 different crops, including dates, tomatoes, potatoes, and watermelons. There's also a national initiative to plant 30 million palm trees over the next 3 years. These developments are part of Iraq's larger strategy to reduce dependency on imports and strengthen its economy through domestic production. This push toward agricultural self-sufficiency is also closely tied to broader economic reforms happening in the country. The Central Bank of Iraq and the government are both playing key roles in educating the public about these reforms. However, there's one aspect of the economic plan that they are intentionally keeping under wraps: the exact timing of a potential currency revaluation. This is because revealing such information ahead of time would go against the intended economic impact. A revaluation only works effectively if it comes as a surprise, stimulating market reactions that drive economic growth. That said, many analysts and keen observers believe that we are on the brink of a significant economic shift. Some are pointing to strong signals that a revaluation of the Iraqi dinar is imminent, and the news that's just come out has stunned many in the community. Reports are now circulating that the dinar has been revalued to an incredible 86 cents per US dollar. This news has set off a wave of reactions, both online and offline. People are expressing disbelief, excitement, and curiosity about what this could mean for Iraq, investors, and the broader financial world. To understand the potential impact, let's put it into perspective. Before this announcement, the dinar was trading at a significantly lower rate. A revaluation to 86 cents represents a dramatic shift in value. Imagine someone holding 10,000 dinars. At the old rate, that might be worth around $1,000. But now with the new rate, those same dinars would be valued at $8,600. For many investors and currency holders, this feels like a dream realized, something they've been waiting for, sometimes for years. However, while the opportunity is exciting, it's important to also consider the risks. A sudden spike in a currency's value can lead to inflation concerns and market instability. People might rush to withdraw their funds or convert them, fearing future changes, and this behavior can spark financial volatility. The Iraqi government and its central bank will need to carefully manage this transition to avoid triggering panic or destabilizing the market. The effects of such a revaluation go beyond Iraq's borders. Countries engaged in trade with Iraq will need to adjust their pricing models and contract terms. Importers and exporters could be affected by the changes in purchasing power and exchange rates. It's not just dinar holders who are impacted. This could send ripples through international trade and financial systems. Global businesses with operations or partners in Iraq may face short-term uncertainty as they adjust to the new economic landscape. Meanwhile, many individuals who invested in the dinar are already considering their next steps. Some are planning to use their potential gains to invest in property, start businesses, pay off debts, or take long-awaited vacations. The revaluation is seen by many as a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to improve their financial situation. For them, it's not just about money. It's about opening doors to new possibilities. Still, financial professionals and economists are advising people to proceed with caution. While some see this development as a sign that Iraq is on the road to recovery, others are urging people not to rush into decisions. The future of the dinar and Iraq's economy depends heavily on how the government manages this next phase. Economic performance, policy consistency, and political stability will all play vital roles in sustaining the revaluation's benefits. If you're someone who holds Iraqi dinars, there are a few steps you might consider. First, stay informed. Keep following reliable, up-to-date news sources to get accurate, timely updates. Second, take a look at your personal financial goals. How could this revaluation help you achieve them? Finally, Talk to a financial advisor who can guide you through your options and help you make informed choices based on your unique situation. In the midst of all this, it's also worth discussing what the Iraqi government is doing to maintain broader economic stability, especially in relation to the currency. Iraq, like many countries, has faced challenges with its exchange rate, which can make it difficult for businesses and consumers to plan ahead. Recently, the Iraqi Trade Bank introduced several measures aimed at stabilizing the dinar's value. One of the major steps is increasing the availability of foreign currency in the market. By doing this, they hope to reduce pressure on the dinar caused by high demand for dollars. They're also closely monitoring currency markets to identify and stop any suspicious or speculative activities that could destabilize the system. On top of that, the bank is collaborating with other financial institutions to create a more balanced and resilient financial environment. This kind of teamwork among banks can lead to better outcomes for everyone involved, from individual citizens to international investors. For the average person, a stable exchange rate means more consistent prices for imported goods, like food and fuel. It also gives businesses more confidence to plan, hire, and invest in the future. Over time, this kind of stability can contribute to job growth and infrastructure improvements. With a stronger, more reliable currency, Iraq could become more attractive to foreign investors, bringing money into the country to support roads, schools, hospitals, and other essential services. All of this shows how closely tied currency values are to everyday life. That's why it's important to stay informed, ask questions, and engage in conversations with others about what's happening. The more we talk about these issues, the better we understand them, and the more prepared we'll be to make smart decisions. To quickly recap, Iraq is working hard to strengthen its economy through agriculture, monetary policy, and financial reforms. The reported revaluation of the Iraqi dinar to 86 cents could mark a major turning point, not just for investors, but for the country as a whole. It has the potential to boost personal wealth, transform national economics, and reshape international trade relationships. But as always, big changes come with big responsibilities. The key is to stay aware, stay balanced, and continue learning. Thanks for watching, and if you found this valuable, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more updates. We'll keep you posted as the situation develops. And let's continue the conversation in the comments. How do you feel about this potential revaluation? Are you excited, cautious, or skeptical? We'd love to hear your thoughts.